Hello. Hi, everyone. What is up? Hello, hello. This is Bethany from Count Your Stitches. How are you all? Oh, say hey when you're hopping on. It's nice to be back into this. I saw you last week. See y'all again this week. I love when that happens. So say hey as you hop on. All right, I am going to get this out for the world to see. All right. So like I said, say hey, drop some thumbs up and hearts, and you know what to do. You know what to do, right? And then get this out there, right? Get this out there for the world to see. We love doing that. So, all right. Coolness, coolness, coolness. I can see. All right, we're going. All right, so everybody, tonight we're doing something fabulous and Valentine's Day-y. I'm going to kind of go between Valentine's Day and wintry stuff for the rest of the month. And then we'll get to do some St. Patrick's Day stuff and then some Easter stuff, and then we'll move right into spring. I can't believe how quickly these seasons kind of just go, right? Oh goodness, my internet. Well, I think my phone, my feed is fine. It's that my internet up here that I can't see peeps. But so anyway, so say hello. We're going to get going. Tonight, again, we're doing something Valentine's-y. I prepped some of this already. I did not come up with this idea. So a lot of what I do is from awesome crafters, like people who I just wish I were them. And they do amazing things. Hey, Casey, how are you? Casey, I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. So a lot of what I do, I get inspo from other awesome crafters or just awesome crafters that I wish I were. Hi, Ray. And so this one I took, and forgive me, I can't remember whom it was. It might have been Creating Through Chaos, or Windy City Crafts, or, it's another one I like. But anywho, they all just pop up and I love them and people are so amazing. So I prepped some of this ahead of time, but this one's super easy. You just need some scrapbook paper or anything you want to just use to cover these little wooden hearts. You can get these at the Dollar Tree. I actually didn't see any when I went to DT this past week, which everything was $1.25. You all know how I feel about that one, right? You all know how I feel. But yeah, so you can get these little wooden hearts at Dollar Tree. And they're supposed to be ornaments. They're like the pumpkins and the stockings and all those other things we find in the Christmas trees. They have a little hole because they're supposed to be a make your own ornament. But we're going to cover them with scrapbook paper and fabric. And then this is going to be our wreath. So I just took, I get all those calendars from the Dollar Tree that we use, and the cardboard that comes in it, I save it. So this is going to be our wreath form, if you will, but no one's going to see it because we're going to put the hearts all over it. So you won't see anything. So it's basically just the form itself. Now, I've already covered one. Fun fact, I actually covered this one last year that I was going to use for a project and never used it. So we're going to do one more with this one, and then, so we've got 8 total. Of course, and I have 3 things, so that's not helpful. We need a 4th thing. Oops. I'm actually wondering, should I use buffalo check plaid? I think that might be too much. Oh, what is happening on my computer right now? Oh, Adobe wants to update right now. Please hold. Anywho, so let's keep going. So, how is everyone doing? Happy Monday. Martin Luther King Day. Had it off. Awesome day. Does anybody else spend all of their days off just doing work around the house? Because I feel as though that is all I do. I need my pencil. Oh, you can see some of our stuff from last year. Our little sled we made last week and our Love You to Pieces from last year. And then some other things there and there. Hi, Mary. How are you? All right. So we are just going to, I've got 7 more of these I need to do. So I'm going to do them as quickly as I can. And we're just gonna start to trace these out. And like I said, I already covered one. I already cut out the wreath form. So we need 2 of these, 2 of this one. I'm going to try to do them as close together as possible so we don't waste, right? This scrapbook paper is actually from last year. I try not to waste anything. So we've got 2 of these. We'll do, actually, let's do 3 of these. We'll do 3 of these, and then we'll do 2 of the rest. So I like to just kind of share as much as I can. Yes, and catching up on craft projects. Yes. I mean, I took so much time off with the holidays, right? I mean, the holidays just crazy. Hi, Julia. Took so much time off from crafting that it's been really nice to craft again. And I started another craft tonight. I'll show you. So I just took one of those little whiteboards from Dollar Tree and painted it green with some beige accents. And then I took apart a Christmas tree shop decoration. Hi, Julia. That had 3 shamrocks, and I took it apart, and I'm just going to glue this on the bottom. And then on the top, I'm going to put that, 1,000 welcomes in Gaelic as a nice little St. Patrick's Day craft. So I did that today. And the other thing I did, I'll show you in a few. But yeah, so I tried to catch up on some of that, and I cleaned the bath, not all the bathrooms. We don't have that many bathrooms. Cleaned the bathrooms, cleaned the, I organized my pantry. Do you ever go through your pantry and just, find things from forever ago, and you're like, this needed to be thrown away 2 years ago. And here I was thinking I could make it for dinner tomorrow night. OMG. Expiration dates just escape me, which is not a good thing because we don't like to waste food. But every so often, you forget about the can of beans in the back. Am I right or am I right? Oh, I don't have my glasses on. That's why I feel weird tonight. But anywho, so does that happen to anybody else that you're just like expiration dates? You're like, oh yeah, this has an expiration date. Didn't remember that at all. Yeah. And then I cleaned out the refrigerator. Luckily, I didn't have too much to throw away because, again, we don't like to waste food. But once I cleaned it out, our fridge is empty. We have all the condiments. If you want any condiment or, things to put on an ice cream sundae, we got all the chocolate sauce and the caramel. We got pesto and the ketchup and the 3 different types of mustard. We got everything you need, but we have nothing to put it on. And I need to go food shopping, but I don't know. Anybody else not like food shopping? I don't know. I just don't like going to the store. I'm lazy. Although, this happened after my live, so I didn't... when did this happen? No, I don't think I told you about it last week, or did I? I don't remember. I did the pea pod thing for the first time last week. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow night. So I ordered... Yeah, I mean, the stores are just... I went shopping right after the New Year. When did I go? So I went right after the New Year. And yeah, everything since then, since the time I went right before Christmas, everything is empty. I feel like we're having one of those moments again, like before, or during COVID. Obviously we're very still during COVID. And I think that's the thing we're all forgetting. Like, we're still very much during COVID right now. And it's just, you can see it. But yeah, so I tried the pea pod thing the other day, because we were doing that 3-day diet that we do, which, okay, can we talk about how men lose more weight than women? I lost 6 pounds on the 3-day diet that we do. Bob lost 16. I mean, granted, he works out a lot more, or works out. Although I did start swimming again, but he works out much more than I do. So obviously that helps, but man. So I ordered because I knew exactly what we needed. So I ordered from Stop and Shop, went on their website, and then I picked between 8 and 9 at night to pick it up, because I figured there won't be anybody on the road, it'll be later, and won't be anybody in the parking lot, and it'll just be nice. And let me tell you, it was fantastic. They had it already. The kid came out, it was so nice. And for the things that I ordered that they didn't have and they had to substitute, they matched the price, which I thought was super cool of them. So yeah, I thought that was really, really nice. All right, let's get going, shall we? So literally, guys, tonight is so easy. We're just going to Mod Podge these guys on and then glue them around the ring and then just like stick a bow on it. And then bada bing, bada boom, we're going to be done. It's going to be super simple tonight. No frills, no fuss. But it's so funny because I feel like all the stores are empty, but then like you go into a craft store and they're full. Hi, Mom, because they got all their shipments so late. So, everybody's got Christmas stuff still. And I mean, it's a great time to restock, but I'm kind of over it. I mean, I love Christmas. Obviously, I love Christmas, but I am also kind of over it. Anybody else kind of over it? Hi, Peg. How are you? So for those of you just jumping on, my name is Bethany from Count Your Stitches. Hi. Make sure that you say hello when you hop on because I love to chat with you. Love to hear who's there or know who's here, there, Hey, Peg. If you're new, let me know because we love new friends in our Count Your Stitches family, okay? We love new peeps. So what we're doing tonight is making a heart wreath. So I am just Mod Podging some different types of scrapbook paper onto these little wooden hearts that you can get at the Dollar Tree. All right. So we're just scrapbook. I've got 2 different kinds of scrapbook paper and then some fabric. And I did this quick little cardboard cutout. Hi, Mom. From the cardboard that comes in a calendar. And I just cut out a circle. And I did kind of measure them out to make sure that it'll kind of fit. And we're just going to glue them on and it'll make a little heart wreath. And then I have some ribbon picked out. We'll make a cutesy bow with this tiny little heart to finish it off. And then we'll be good to go. So this is moving rather quickly. So I'm very excited because as much as I love y'all, I also want to watch or continue to watch the Raiders. No, yeah, right. Oh my gosh. Who's playing right now? The Cardinals and the Rams. We can talk football. I'm a little upset, obviously. I think it would have been better if we just hadn't played football this weekend. So Bob and I were saying. That's what let's be real here. I love football, but I learn everything from Bob because Bob knows football. Literally, I don't know if I've told you guys this before. So when we watch football games, the announcers will be doing their thing. And I kid you not, I did my math really off here. Anywho, I kid you not, whatever happened in the football game, Bob says it before the announcers. Every single time. Whether it is a flag or an analysis or what they should be doing, whatever it is, Bob says it first. Bob, I was just talking about you. Hello, I was talking about your amazingness with football and how you call everything before the announcers. And I always look at him and I'm like, listen, you could have been in a different career and we could have been rich. And I could have had a whole craft house. So that's our running joke because he always knows everything before they say it. And it's kind of amazing. So the only reason I know anything about football is because Bob teaches it to me. And yeah, and that's that. Do I want one more of that or one more of this? We'll do the fabric. The fabric's really cute. Okay, so with the fabric, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to Mod Podge it and then cut around it. Oh, aren't you cute, Bob? We're rich with love. I guess so, but I don't know. Love can't buy me a craft house. I'm just kidding. Love you. No, we are rich with love. Love is all you need. Okay, so now we're just going to place the fabric on. All right. And then I'm just going to cut around wherever it didn't go. Come on. I'm going to catch this. Okay, and then we'll sand off the rest in a segundo. All right. Sweetness. You guess so. So what is everybody up to? What did you do? Did you have today off? Bob worked hard today. He did not have the day off. He is a hard worker. I had the day off. So not only did I do everything I was telling you about in terms of cleaning the house and organizing the pantry, because I was talking about earlier, if you missed it, about when you just totally miss expiration dates on things when you go to clean out your pantry and you're like, oh yeah. So I did that, and then Mom and I did a little Mom and Me afternoon, and we went to the mall, went to Cheesecake Factory for lunch. Holla at me if you love the Cheesecake Factory. Hadn't been there in forever, and it was so good. So good. I'm putting this one on a little bit more crooked than the other one on purpose. Just so it looks a little bit different. So into Cheesecake Factory, we had, so you know how they make little burger sliders? We had fried chicken sliders. Oh my goodness gracious, were they delicious. They were like little just fried chicken sandwiches. We split those and we split some nachos, and it was a fabulous lunch. Then we hit up, so I don't know if y'all remember or if you even had one near you, because I know we have watchers from all over the place, but my mom and I used to love this store called Charming Charlie, and there used to be a bunch around us. And then, hey Kelly, how are you? Great to see you, or chat. If you're just hopping on, because I do see some new peeps, hey, my name is Bethany from Count Your Stitches. Make sure you say hello when you hop on, and make sure that you sprinkle this out on your page too, so we can spread the crafting love with the whole world. So we went to we used to love going to the store called Charming Charlie. And then one by one, they all started closing. And we were super bummed because it's this jewelry store that, costumey type, just, cheap jewelry, but pretty stuff, really pretty stuff. And they organized the whole store by color. So it was an OCD person's dream. Hey, Mike, how are you? It was an OCD person's dream. And then one by one, they all started closing. And then we found out they opened one at the mall near us. So we were massively pumped. So we went there after, my hot glue gun was on, after we went to the Cheesecake Factory. And it was so good. So stinking good. Oh, sweet. Some of this is already dry. Excellent. So now what we're going to do is we're going to hit this with the heat gun. Make sure everybody's nice and dry so then we can sand off the edges. All right. And then once we do that, we can just glue everybody on. Oh, awesome. Thank you so much, Mike. Hey, Mrs. Monaghan. Oh, thank you so much. That's real kind of you. We're just making a heart wreath tonight, guys. And I was saying earlier, we're going to go, I want to do Valentine's tonight. I want to do a winter one because I've got these really cute little Let It Snow things, but I don't know, I might do another Valentine's next week. But so exciting. I think I was telling you guys this last week. Normally, I can't find any fairs, like vendor fairs, this time of year, right? They usually are summer, fall, and then obviously around Christmas time. Which is a bummer because I have a lot of stuff for these holidays, right? For Valentine's and St. Patrick's Day and Easter and springtime and all that fun stuff. And even summer, because most summer fairs are after the 4th of July. So I was able to find a fair. I started on my cousin's page or whatever. And so I'm doing a craft vendor fair, whatever, the weekend after next. So January 30th will be at the West Warwick Elks Lodge. So I'll have Valentine stuff, St. Patrick's Day stuff, spring stuff, and my generic line of stuff, stuff that isn't holiday themed. So I'm just taking my sanding block, which I also get from the Dollar Tree, and you just go down with it. You go away from what you're sanding, and it tears off the excess. All right, and then you're left with this nice, beautiful edge. So we've got 2 of those. We'll sand the rest of these down. It's nice. So once you put the Mod Podge, that's what kind of like hardens it, that it does this. And it works perfectly. So you don't have to worry about cutting the traced out thing all that well. Hey, Marielle, how are you? You don't have to worry about cutting it perfectly because you can just sand the rest off later. You know what I'm saying? But anywhoos, so what's everybody up to tonight? How y'all doing? Just hanging. Hey! Thanks for hopping on. But yeah, so I'm super stoked to have a vendor fair in the wintertime, after Christmas. Because as much as I love selling Christmas stuff, I don't know, we need to decorate our homes the rest of the year too, don't we? Don't we? Now, here's the question. Right now, are you decorated for winter, like snowman stuff? Are you decorated for Valentine's Day? How do you do it? Eric says hi too. We're watching football. Hey, how's the game? Because I'm missing it. I really wanted to see it, but I gotta see my peeps on the live. But how's the game? We're rooting for the Rams in this house. We used to be rooting for the Rams. Bob called Rams a long time ago, so we're going to keep up with them. We're going to keep up with them. Yeah, I mean, this weekend, it was a rough weekend, but we watched all the games. So much fun. I love watching football now. Decorated for Valentine's Day. Yeah, so thank you, Julia, for bringing me back to where I was. So yeah, what are you decorated for right now? We decided this year, and by we, Bob just kind of lets me do whatever I want, which is why he's so wonderful. Did I say hi to Eric? Sorry. Hi, Eric. We did a combo. So I love buffalo check plaid, obviously, right? We've talked about this. But I love in particular red buffalo check plaid. My God, the sanding stuff is floating around. It's like it's snowing. It literally looks like it's flurrying in here. So I really wanted to put stuff that's red buffalo check plaid out. And I have some wintry stuff that's like that. Some snowman, some deer, kind of stuff. And so I really wanted to put that out. And then I figured we don't have a ton of Valentine's Day stuff. So, because it's I don't like it to be too cheesy looking. So we have more like rustic Valentine stuff. So we're doing a combo of red buffalo check plaid with some snowman stuff and some Valentine's Day stuff. We did a combo. I can't wait till St. Patrick's Day. I love decorating with all my rustic St. Patrick's Day stuff. That's one of my faves. Plus, I love green. I feel like we don't use green enough. I don't know if this is going to work. No. This we're going to have to cut. Which is fine. It takes less effort than the sanding. So fabric doesn't sand as well. I should be able to get rid of some of these edges, but for right now, we're just going to cut it out. And then we're going to glue all these on, make a cute little bow out of some ribbon, and go to town. So how's the football game going? Anybody know the score right now? But yeah, I loved watching football this whole weekend. We watched all the games, had so much fun, loved every second of it. I don't know, I just really enjoy watching football. Really enjoy watching football. I also have a really great teacher in terms of the rules and everything about football. 14-0 Rams. Yes. All right. That's what we want. So we want in this household. All right. So I'm just pushing my scraps off to the side. We're almost done with our hearts. I contemplated not doing this project on live because it's kind of monotonous. Like you're just watching me Mod Podge hearts and trace them and then, cut them out from 7 times. But, I figured we could just chat while we did it. You know what I'm saying? But you're literally just watching me watch hearts this whole time. But that's okay. That's okay. There we go. All right, let's get this one sanded. So the fabric does kind of come off when it's shorter. When it's like not as much to cut off. Football is always on it. Yes, Julia. Although I will say, we don't really watch college football. Do you watch college football? We have a friend who's like wicked into college sports. And I think that's actually really cool. Especially because they're kids. You know what I mean? When you really think about it, they're kids. And I just think that's kind of like fascinating. But yeah, we don't really watch college sports. Do you watch college sports, Julia? Or I don't, but my boyfriend does. Yeah. So football is just so much fun. It's all, obviously it's dangerous and there's so much more to it, but oh my gosh, I just love watching football. Oh, and it's funny because I think, so I grew up watching football. My parents really like football. So we always watched the games and stuff. But I never understood football very well. The whole concept of downs, for the longest time, I could not understand. And I'm talking like prior to, 6, 7 years ago. Or maybe a little longer than that. But still, the whole concept of downs. I remember being at like family friends' houses watching a football game. Just totally, oh my God, I got this stuff all over me. I'm going to need a good vacuum in this place. But I just remember being totally agog, not understanding the down thing. And I did not get it at all. So now that I understand football more, obviously when you understand something, it's easier to watch, right? I mean, that's obvious. I don't mean to be so silly about that. Sorry, but now that I get it, it's so much better. I grew up in a hockey household. My friend's mom taught me football when I was in pep band. Oh, that's so cool, Julia. Speaking of hockey, we went to a P. Bruins game this past weekend, and that was actually really fun. And they're never really all too full, so we always kind of get our own little area, which was nice because then we could also, socially distance and everything. But we love going to those. It's just fun, especially since the Paw Sox aren't here anymore. It's nice to still have a local team, All right, so let's place these so we kind of have, some idea of where we're going. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully this works. Yeah, it will. Okay, good. There we go. I'm trying to think. Do I want to put the heart upside down? Probably. Yeah, I think I'll make them go around in a circle like that. All right. And so this is what it's going to be like. Oops, except I need to scooch everybody together a little. And there we go. So this is what it's going to be like. Okay. So we're going to have a little heart wreath here. Okay. Need to figure out how to glue this down. So, all right. My 3 that I start with have to go right where they are. So we're going to have to figure out how to glue them perfectly the way they are. All right. Just going to get going here and glue all these guys down. So I'm just taking my new hot glue gun, right? We love this thing. Just going to scooch him down a little. You got a second or two with this. So that's what I'm doing. Just getting it going. Does anybody else have a like a AAA team or a AA team or whatever that they like to go see? So we obviously love the Paw Sox, but they're now in Worcester. So, that is what it is. We did not go see them last year. I mean, I assume we will at some point in time. I don't know. I'm still a little, little upset by it for obvious reasons, but it is what it is, and it's life and all that fun stuff. But we love going to the Bruins, the Providence Bruins. So that's a fun one too. Okay, so let's get this one down. So I'm just trying to space these as best I can and hope that it works. So far we're doing it. A little worried, but we're getting there. So I did do them so that, the hearts are technically upside down at the bottom. That's kind of how I wanted to get it going. So I'm just sticking some glue. And I have to tell you, I have been loving using this new glue gun. And it's with Gorilla Glue sticks. So much better than anything else. And also, because it's a bigger glue gun, the glue sticks are bigger. And they last for stinking ever. All right. Hey, this didn't come out bad. We did it. Look at that. It's a little heart wreath. Isn't that cute? Oh, I'm excited about this. Okay, let's make a quick bow, and then we'll call it a day. All right? What do you think? Would you want to hang this in your house? Cute little wreath for Valentine's Day? What do you think? All right, now let's take some ribbon. I want to use 3 ribbons, okay? And I'm going to try a new... Thank you. I'm going to try a new way of making a bow. So I'm literally just folding it over on itself so that I have 2 loops on either side. So I've got one there. So I need one more. All right, so I don't know how this is going to work, but I'm going to give it a try. All right, so there's one. And then I'm going to cut a tail for it. And then, so this is white ribbon. That's going to be the bigger of the ribbon for the back. And then I have this red ribbon that I got from a Christmas clearance section. And it is wired, which I think is great. So I'm going to use this one. I'm going to make the same kind of bow, but just a little bit shorter. I mean, a little bit, not as wide because I want it to be layered. So you literally just fold it over on itself. And you can do as many loops as you want. I just want 2 on either side. And then we're just going to cut that. And you cut it all the same length. And then you cut a tail for it. This one's going to have multiple tails. I'm doing that on purpose. All right, I want it to have multiple tails. Okay, so that's that one. And then the last one is a non-wired ribbon. So I'm just going to do a quick shoe tie kind of bow at the end for that one. So we're going to grab some twine. I kid you not, I've had this twine since I started my crafting. Kind of crazy. Okay, so I'm going to take the red ribbon first because I want that one first. I'm going to just try to center it on it. I saw this bow making online. So you center what you want to be your tail on the back. Both of them. All right. And then we're just going to scrunch it all together. And, hope for the best here. And we're going to tie it together. Make sure that's the middle. I'm so terrible at tying bows in the middle. I always tie them off center. Oh, all right. So we got that. Want it to be more squished than that, and a better, better, less just folded. There we go. That's better. Come on. Do like a nice fold for me, will you? Thank you. Okay. I'm gonna tie that tight. Do a triple tie on that, and then, okay, cut that off. Then we'll be able to pull it apart, and you've got a oh my gosh, this worked. I'm so excited. And then we've got a multi-loop bow. See what's happening? You got 2 loops on either side, and then I'll have 2 loops, and you kind of just, that short tail that's in there, you kind of just zhuzh it with the loop it's under, so that way, you don't have to worry about it. All right, and then I'm just going to pull apart the red. I tried to this is a combination of just all sorts of Valentine's-y colors, so I tried to just, pick all sorts of Valentine's-y ribbon colors too. All right, and let's just zhuzh this loop a little bit. Not too much, but just a little. All right, and then we'll take apart these 2 ribbons. So when they're bigger, they're a lot easier to take apart than when they're tiny. Dear Lord in heaven above. All right, here we go. Let's take that one apart. We got it. Let's take this one apart. And then I'm just going to glue this on, zhuzh the tails a little. And then we'll glue on that last piece of ribbon. And then I want to do a cute little heart center just to kind of make everything come together. Okay, so we've got ourselves a little bow. Look at that. And because it's wired ribbon, right? The key is the wired ribbon. This will not work with not wired ribbon. That just would not be a thing. That would not be a thing. No, it would not. Oh my gosh, look at how cute that bow is. Look at that thing. I'm in love. All right, what do we want the top to be? I'm thinking here. Yep, I'm thinking there. Okay. Yep, we're going to put it right on this because I like the fabric covered ones the least. So let's cover it up. All right. Glue this right down so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. Just going to hold this for a second or two so that it can stick. And then the last ribbon we're going to use is this cuteness. And I'm going to paint a little heart to put on. I've already got the paint ready for that. The bubblegum paint. Can't beat it. Okay. We'll take care of the tails at the end in terms of how we want them to look. And oh my gosh, is this really still going here? Let's hook this back up so it doesn't die. I'll re-zhuzh later too, obviously, when I take pictures and all that funsy stuff. I'm just going to open, so the white ribbon I got from like a yard sale thing. The red ribbon is from somewhere, you know, with the holiday, you know, Christmassy stuff. And then this cute one is from the Dollar Tree. So it's one of their thin ones. All right, so I'm just going to wrap this around and tie this. And then I try to zhuzh the tail before I tie it too tight, so that way it doesn't look totally wonky. Know what I'm saying? And then I just keep pulling it tight until it does what I want it to do. I just want it to be kind of cute and little to go in the center. See what I mean? And then I'm going to let the tails kind of hang. I don't know how long yet, but all right. And let's just zhuzh that real fast. And then we'll glue it on. And then we'll do the little heart quick. Glue this on. Just going to hold that down here. Or not. All right, there we go. So real fast, what I'm going to do is put a dab of glue, paint on this little heart. And just paint it up. I'm doing this with one hand. It's actually kind of working, which is kind of nuts. Oh, it flipped over on me. Please hold. Flipping it back. I'm literally over here, guys, painting a heart with one hand. I don't know if everybody can see it, but I'm painting a mini heart with one hand. I have no idea. Actually, I do know where I got this heart. Dollar Tree, one of them I went to once, had a whole bag of wooden shapes for $1. Tons of them. So I just naturally picked it up. And then I separated it into little bags based upon the shape. So I have a whole bag of little hearts. All right, let's just try that up. And then we'll glue it on. And then I will do the tails another time so that we can finish up. All right. Oh, that side's better. Okay. And we're just going to glue this little heart right in the center to finish up our wreath. OMG, that's adorable. OMG, that is adorable. Hold on. All right. Just about done. I'll hold it up and reveal. Like I said, I'll make the ribbon tails much cuter later. But look at this little wreath we got going on here. And I'll put, we got strings from the hot glue all over the place. And so I'll trim up the ribbon. And, hi, Kelsey! So I'll trim up the ribbon. I will add a hanger here. And then it'll be ready to hang up for Valentine's Day, everybody. Hi! What does everyone think? Hello. And that should be the cover of this one. Right? That should be the cover of this video. So here's a little Valentine's Day wreath. Super simple. Covered some wooden hearts with different medias, whether it's scrapbook paper or fabric. And then glued them on just a piece of cardboard that we cut out. And then just put some ribbons on it. Thank you so much, everybody. You are all so sweet. So like I said, I'll trim up the ribbons. I'll take a picture, probably post it on Wednesday, give everybody a chance to watch the replay. If you're just hopping on, hey, my name is Bethany from Count Your Stitches. We just finished up making this Valentine's wreath. Make sure you check out the replay once we're done. And then, you let us know what you're thinking and where you're coming from and all that fun stuff. Say hey, whether it's on #replay or now. So thank you all so much. We will be back next week, and we'll be posting all week some of the fun stuff we've been making. All right, so thank you all so much. I will see you next week. Have an awesome week. And always remember to count your stitches. Bye, everyone.